Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we are going to be showing you how to make herbes de Provence. Cue the music. Alright, well thanks a lot for being here today. If this is your first time joining, please do me a favor, head down, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload new content. Also be sure to go down and hit that description box for not only the recipe for this video, but for other groovy links as well. Alright, you clicked on this video to have me show you how to make herbes de Provence. Let's drop down here and see what our ingredients for this is. We have got 2 teaspoons of rosemary, 2 teaspoons of fennel seed, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 2 teaspoons of basil, 2 teaspoons of savory, 1 tablespoon of tarragon, 1 tablespoon of lavender, 1 tablespoon of chervil, 1 tablespoon of dill, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of marjoram. Let's start mixing it up. Alright, with a bowl big enough for all the herbs, we're just going to start out with everything we have got here. We got our 2 tablespoons of rosemary, our 2 tablespoons of fennel seed, our 2 tablespoons of thyme, our 2 tablespoons of basil, our 2 tablespoons of savory, our 1 tablespoon of tarragon, and then our lavender, our chervil, and if you do not have chervil or cannot find chervil, dried parsley is good for that as well. I got your dill here, and then your marjoram and your oregano. You just basically want to mix this up really well. Very aromatic. Let's go ahead and do our photo shoot, and then we'll come back and talk about storage of this herbe de Provence and some other things. Herbes de Provence, got everything in here. A few recommendations that I have is to make sure that this is an airtight container and you keep it out of the sun. If you are going to make this, please, ideally you'd want to use all fresh herbs, of course. That would be very good, very fragrant, but we're looking at a lot of money by doing that, and of course they wouldn't last that long, so you have to use the dried herbs. If you're going to do that, make sure you buy the leaves. Most herbs that you buy, you can get either leaves or ground. Don't get the ground, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But you want to get the leaves of most, like the thyme and the rosemary and the basil and all that, because you want to be able to take this right before you use it. You want to take what you need for your recipe in a dish, and you want to just grind that up a little bit. You can use a coffee mill or a mortar and pestle, or however you want to do it. And you want to break up that rosemary, you want to break up that lavender, and you want to break up that fennel seed a little bit to really flower the bouquet of what you're going to use this for. This is good in fish, in seafood, in soups and stews, on vegetables. I use it in my clam chowder. This is one of my favorite things to use when I make clam chowder, and it really brings out the flavor of that dish. But herbes de Provence, I hope you enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate you watching today. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to check out that description box on your way out. Not only does it contain the recipe for this show, but it also has a bunch of groovy links. I have a gourmet seasoning shop on Etsy and also have a cookbook on sale. Those links are down there. Don't forget to check out the playlists I've got down there for how to create a cooking show on YouTube, and also a playlist link for how to improve your channel and help it grow. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already, and then make sure you share this video with everyone that you know. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time right here on It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Bye-bye.